People think just being yourself means be who you normally are, which is bad advice. And I'm going to tell you why right now. The first reason being, as people, we're really good at justifying things for ourselves. If you don't feel amazing about yourself as a person, you might make excuses to justify for yourself why you wouldn't try something new, or trying something new but thinking, well, this is gonna fail anyways. But the thing is, this is not your real self. This is a negative version of who you are. That's why for some people, they should not continue being their current self, but rather finding out what their positive versions of themselves look and feel like. Here's an example of what Anthony's positive version looks like.
How Anthony Mackie dancing? I'm a great dancer. I'm also a very good twerker. Let's start there. I killed the twerk.
Chris Evans said there's a 10% increase in fun when you're on set. Do you think that's true?
I'd give it 25.
Your version might look very different, like being able to sing or dance very confidently, or someone that can walk up to any stranger and just talk to them. But the main point here is you cannot become this new and amazing person by just being yourself. It takes work. If you have found this helpful, give us a like so I know. The second reason for why it's bad to just be yourself is that some of your limitations are built into your habits and thinkings. You know how you just naturally do and act like your parents? In the same way, you also pick up their good and limiting beliefs. If you simply just be who you are, then you're kind of letting these limitations define who you are. Maybe you could have been an amazing engineer, but that is not what you were taught. And on top of that, you go into the real world and you have to deal with a bunch of people with their own self-interests.
I feel like I'm a very nice person. Most people say I'm an asshole. I can live with that. But people say you're an asshole because you don't give them what they want.
What being yourself really means is living the same life that you have right now. And if you want to become a better version of yourself, then you will want to identify these natural limitations and then remove them. But a lot of times, once you identify your weaknesses, you'll actually have to learn to work around them, like Anthony.
So I had to learn the way around my dyslexia.
Yeah.
So by the time I got to college, I figured out a way how my reading worked and how my reading was different than everybody else's.
Yeah.
The next reason is, if you really just be yourself, then you are probably going to follow your old habits. We wake up the same way, eat the same things, play the same games, even shower the same way. If we're trying to expand our life experiences or our social circle, this is not the way to do it. Instead, we want to gradually replace habits one by one from someone that has the success that you want. You do not want to just be yourself. You want to intentionally change and sometimes maybe even look a little out of character.
I feel like if mine is described as a bird suit, Iron Man should be described as a Coca-Cola can, right? Yeah!
Here's a little secret. You actually want people to feel surprised or changed reaction towards you, because that means you are constantly changing and people are having trouble putting a label on. So don't neglect learning and applying the things that you learned.
I'm a firm believer in to be is to study. You would not go to a hospital and let somebody cut on you who didn't go to medical school. You know?
The last point that I want to talk about is being yourself isn't really ideal because you kind of have to adjust yourself to every situation. A sad friend, an angry parent, there are times where you have to really stretch yourself to meet people where they are at. Sometimes you might have to even handle confrontations, even though your personality just doesn't like it. Like this example.
I don't know the term friends. I know the term family. When stuff get tight, let me see where your friend at.
Or being extra expressive with your friends so they actually know you're having fun with them.
I would be Spider-Man because I can make that movie much better than John.
But always remember who you are and what matters to you on the inside, and be adaptable on the outside.
Nobody else matters. I don't care what anybody else on the internet says. My son said it was cool, so it's cool.
What I'm basically saying is, being yourself can sometimes be too stiff for different situations. Let me know which one of the points you like the most down in the comments, and here are some of my other videos that you can also check out.